Are you ready to embrace the best years of your life? Well, welcome to Boomers and Beyond, the podcast that celebrates the 55 plus community and everything this exciting chapter has to offer. Everyone, I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, and every week I'll dive into topics that matters to us the most. From health and wellness, travel, family dynamics, finances, family, friends. We're going to explore them all. Going to have some good advice, but I'm going to ask for yours as well, because there'll be lively topics about aging vibrantly, building strong relationships, and guess what? Making the most of retirement. So go grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea, even wine or juice, and settle in with me as we navigate this exciting world of boomers and beyond. And don't forget, subscribe to the show and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And share it with your family, your friends, your bae, and your boo too, because this conversation is all about you and me. So let's get started with Boomers and Beyond. Welcome back, everyone, to Boomers and Beyond. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, and I'm sending you warm greetings from our lovely town of Smyrna, Delaware. And to all of our wonderful listeners from wherever you are, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Now, today, we're going to be diving into a topic that touches us all. And sometimes we don't even think about it. But it hit me the other night. I was watching an episode of Poppa's house. And you know, Poppa loves his old vinyl music. So in episode number 42, we're going to talk about the soundtrack of our lives, exploring the healing power of music. Yes, we know the healing power of music from back in the day when we were just babies, listening to lullabies. It soothed us as we were children, making us fall asleep and think about positive things. And music continued to be a constant companion throughout our lives. And as we navigate the joys and challenges of this vibrant stage of life, it's even more therapeutic because it becomes even more exciting and profound when we hear the music, especially the music from our past. And I always think about those songs, you know, it's spring, right? But summer will be here soon. And there's one song that gets me in the mood for summertime, other than Will Smith, but Summer Breeze by the Isley Brothers. Oh my God, I can listen to that song all day, every day, especially on the first day of summer. And I want you to think about it. A familiar tune that can instantly transport you back to a specific moment in time. It can evoke a powerful emotion, joy, nostalgia, even comfort. Music has the unique ability to bypass our cognitive filters and speak directly to our hearts and souls. It can lift our spirits, calm our anxieties, and even help us process difficult emotions. It's the universal language that transcends age, culture, and circumstances. And you know, there's some songs out there that make me, I love them, but they make me sad. Stevie Wonder, these three words. I think about that song and then I think about my sister. And then I think about Walking in the Rain. Song was playing when I got my very first kiss when I was like maybe 10, 11 years old. So, you know, for all of us, whether we're, you know, working or not, let's talk about how we can harness the healing power of music in our daily lives. And whether we're enjoying this well-deserved retirement time or, hey, we're still working, let's explore some ways that music can make us feel good and heal us. think about the music. Okay, let's create a personal soundtrack. You remember when we used to have cassettes, right? And we would record the song, our favorite songs. That's what we're going to do, but we're not going to do it with a cassette player. But I want you to think about the music that brings you joy or comfort or inspiration. And then I want you to create a playlist for those different moods and activities. Now you're going to have some upbeat tunes when you need a boost, and you're going to have some calming songs for relaxation, and even some nostalgic favorites for reflections, right? You want to have something that mixes into, your mood of the day. And I don't want you just to be playing the music so it's in the background. I want you to take time, dedicate some time to truly listen. Pay attention to the melody, the lyrics, the rhythm, and how it makes you feel. When you focus in on your listening, it's a form of mindful meditation. You never thought about that, right? Yes, that form of mindful meditation can bring you into the present moment. It's going to release some great memories, but it's going to calm you right back into today. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to heal you in the moment. And don't just listen, sing. Yes, sing. Don't be shy. Whether you're in the shower, the car, with friends, when you sing, it releases endorphins. We talked about this, and those endorphins release and reduce stress. And it can be a powerful mood booster. And look, it doesn't matter if you can, you got the perfect pitch or you off pitch, whatever. It's just the joy of expression that counts. So when you're in the car and you're in traffic, or you're in a car and you're at a stoplight, sing a song, turn the radio up, sing along. It is great. And my son, he's good at this. Every time I get in his car, he has some different genre of music on. And believe me, I never understood. I mean, I used to say, what in the world? But he has everything from, R&B, hip hop. He even does country western because, Jimmy Allen's our boy. He's from here, from Delaware, right? Or gospel. So explore different genres. Don't get stuck in just one, genre. Open to open up your mind to other genres and other artists, and you might be surprised by what resonates with you and what new emotions that you can feel when you do open up. Because, like I said, I get in a car and I'll get in Tyler's car, and he'll have different things on each time, but it's always cool. And if you can, and if your budget allows it, attend live music performances. If you're able to get up and out and you're having your budget can do it, get out there. There's something different, some unique energy when you experience music live, whether it's a local concert or a community choir, a symphony and orchestra. I mean, we have Delaware or Opera Delaware here, and then we have the jazz festivals in Wilmington. I mean, there's just so much that can be shared with others, especially when you're surrounded by live music. So try that if you can. If you can get out and get about, try going to a live concert. Now, let's talk about us that are, retired and we just, want to sit back and relax. How about thinking about music in a way if you played an instrument, right? Did you play an instrument in your younger years? If so, it might be time to dust it off and rekindle that passion. My husband tried to play saxophone, right? He went and bought one from a pawn shop, and it sat and sat and sat. I wish he had continued playing it, but he did it when the boys were young. It's a good idea. I might go to the pawn shop and buy him another one because we actually sold that one. So it would be a great way to challenge your mind and bring you some joy. And while you're playing those musical instruments, why not join a group? You can join a choir, a church, a band, or music appreciation group. This will provide you with some other social interaction. Remember, I said you may not be working anymore. This will give you that sense of community and a shared enjoyment of music. So that would be great if you're, full-time retired. That'd be great. And music can be used for relaxation and pain management. Did you ever think about this? Gentle Instrumental music can be incredibly effective in promoting relaxation, reducing anxiety, and even easing chronic pain. And some music that's good for that, classical music, nature sounds, or soundscapes. Just lay back, relax, or put your earbuds in or your headphones on. If maybe you feel, achy, your knees and your joints are hurting, try some relaxing classical music and see if it doesn't help ease the pain in your body. Kids, grandkids, they think they know everything, right? Share your favorite music with them, right? Tell them about the stories behind the songs, and you can guys will then be able to create new musical memories together. And TikTok is like the best place to go to see those challenges. So it's fun. I mean, it's really fun when you have your own musical memories, but sharing them with your family and your friends is even better. And again, for those of us that are home and retired, those are good. But for those that are still working, you still got the 9 to 5, music is great for focus and productivity. Did you know that? Certain types of music, like instrumental or ambient sounds, can help you focus and block out distractions while you're working. So you may work in an office or a place that's busy. Try listening to instrumental music to block out all that extra noise. And it's also great to unwind after work. Yes, you're at work and the music just helps you. It just helps you to unwind. Put on some calming tones, right, during your commute or while you're preparing dinner, and let the music wash away the stress of the day. And of course, when you're exercising, because we have to exercise, incorporate music. Upbeat music can be great, or a playlist. We're talking about that playlist that energizes you and makes your workout more enjoyable. Or do some line dancing, which is what I'm going to be doing or have been doing since the time you've heard this at Focus Pharmacy in Smyrna. They have line dancing classes. I'm going and I'm going to love it and I'm going to have fun. And now that the weather's getting nice, I find a lunchtime concert or musical events, because sometimes they have lunchtime musical performances. Take advantage of them. I remember when I worked in Westchester, they had them there. So this is a great way to break up your workday and also add some musical joy into your day. So I so appreciate you guys, because the healing power of music is truly, truly multifaceted. It can soothe our souls, bolster our bodies, and connect us to our memories. It can also bring us closer to others. And it's a gift that can be accessed anytime, any place, right? So this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to pay a little extra attention to the soundtrack of your life this week. Explore the music that resonates with you. Allow it to lift you up, comfort you, and connect you to beautiful tapestry of human emotion. Let music be your companion, your healer, and your constant source of joy. Thank you all for tuning in to today's episode of Boomers and Beyond. May your days be filled with beautiful melodies and the healing power of music. And until the next time, keep listening, keep feeling, and keep living life in harmony. See ya. It's the DE Diva. I want to thank you all for tuning in today's episode of Boomers and Beyond. I hope you enjoyed the show. And don't forget, subscribe and leave a comment and share it with your friends. You can find me on all my social media platforms. And you know what? This podcast is on Apple and Spotify and Google and iHeart. They're all out there. Just ask for Boomers and Beyond. And if you have a question or a topic suggestion, send an email to me at ablake48@gmail.com. And if there's a topic that you want me to explore on this show, make sure you leave that as well. I'm also actively seeking sponsors who cater to the amazing 55 plus community. So if you have a business or a service that aligns with my listeners' interests, I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email. You know how to do that. ablake48@gmail.com. Don't forget, join us next Saturday for another exciting episode packed with information and inspiration for living your best life after 55. Boomers and Beyond is hosted by Buzzsprout, and the music is by Mass O Beats from freetouse.com. See ya, it's the DE Diva.